Okay, this is how you do the stabilizer legs. Clockwise to put them down.
I'm going to show you how to pop up the trailer. Pop it up.
There's two on the other side too.
This, and put it in here until it starts following.
There you go.
And then
you go clockwise, to raise it up.
To raise it up and counterclockwise to raise it down.
Yep. Put the door in. So you just take this little pin out. Can you see that, Keaton? Okay. And you take these clips off here. Without dropping it on your head. Then you slide it out where I took that pin out back there. Try not to break everything while you're at it. And you just slide it, put it on this track here, it hangs. And then you just show them the bottom here. You just kind of drop it in there. Then show them the top. And you push it in. And then there's this latch here. And then you can push that latch. And then same on the other side. Latch. And then you just Velcro the canvas to it. I'm going to show you how to use the spring damper. If you don't want to use it, you can just leave it as is. Right where my finger is back there. There's a screw that's holding this whole assembly from falling down. So you can't leave it assembled and put the door away and the roof down. It won't fit. So take it down off of that screw. And then you just flip it around. And it's going to fit right on this square bolt right here. But there's pre-tension. There's pre-tension on it. So what you have to do is grab this 10mm wrench that's right here. I just keep it on that hook. Connected. It's connected to this upper one. So you just twist it a little. And just see. You just push it down.
No, it's easy to see. I just zoomed in a little.
Push it down as far as you can. You want to adjust how fast it closes. You can just see these. The top one is for the closing speed and the bottom one is for the latching speed. So if you turn them counterclockwise, it'll make it go faster. And then you just take the tension off. Okay, and then you just pull that right off the top. And then you can let the tension go. And just store the wrench back here. And then you're just going to tuck this up inside here. And put this flat piece behind that screw. That way it doesn't fall on anybody. Power here. It's the silver key. Just unlock that. And it comes off there, and then you can just pull it out. And when you're done, you just stuff that cord back in. And if you want to just leave it on there, you can. Just wash your feet off or something. Wash your hands outside. The outdoor table has this little track right here. Slide it over this other track. And then look at the bottom. You just stick that little leg into there. And then, now we got the stove sitting here. So we just come down here to connect it to the gas. So you just open this little latch. And pull that open. You take this outer ring and push it back. And then you push your hose in pretty hard, and then you pull that ring back and it's secure. When you want to take it off, you just push the ring back and pull your hose out. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to operate the refrigerator. You come over here to the outside and just open up this latch. Kind of stays open there. And then what we got in here is, right now it's off. Here's the gas line. So we're going to turn that, see if I can do it while I show you. Turn that to on. And then over here we're already set to gas. Right there. So we're going to run on propane right now. And the gas here is turned off. So what we're going to do is push it in, turn it to high, and then we're going to try to light it. You'll hear it when it lights. You just have to push this right button. There we go. And it takes about that many tries every time I do it, so don't give up. You hear it pop, that's the lighting. So, yep, and then we can just leave it on high if you want the fridge cold, or you can turn it down if you don't want to use as much propane. So we'll turn that back off. And then now it's in the off position. This is how you should leave it. Switch this gas line back off too, just as an extra safety for when you're towing. But if you want to run it on AC, if you got your trailer plugged in, there you go, you just switch that to AC or battery over here, and that's all you have to do, and it should be running on the battery right now. So easy peasy. And just oh, can't leave it on DC though. Run the battery out. Just turn it back to gas so that it's off. Okay, here's the trunk for storing things in. So the water heater's in there. Here's the water heater. So you turn that dial to pilot, and then you hold it down. Put your lighter in there, and oh, you got it. And then the pilot light's lit. You can see it in there a little bit, a blue flame. And then you just turn, and then you turn it to on. And then here's the temperature. Medium is pretty good and hot, so I wouldn't go above that. And then you just turn it off when you're done. So, right over here, beside the sink, there's a switch. If you push the, hard to see, but push the side that's furthest from you down, that turns on the water pressure pump. Here's the thermostat. It's over by the table, this dining set. So the switch to turn it on is on the bottom. If you go to the left, it's off. To the right is on. It's a little stiff. And then the temperature you can set low to the left, high to the right. Plugged in, you just turn it here to use the AC power. You can turn the power off, or you can use your battery. Okay, so here's an extra light you can plug in and put over the bed. You just clip it on. Down, you can just strap the legs in. And you set it on this little shelf. This is how you make the bed, and this is how you put everything when you're shutting the trailer down. Then you pull it out into the bed. You just need to take this extra light off and store it. And then you just press this button here. You can pull that out, pull the pin out, and then just store it under the mat. Pull it. And it comes right down.
Dad, Mom.
Throw it on the floor. You don't have to. I'm going to show you how to shut down the beds. A bungee cord is connected to all these little black hooks. So show them this one. You just come around here and pop them off. Hold the canvas up over the edge of the bed. Just have a little bungee cord. And you go under here. So you just push the bed up with the friend or with your back. And then you just slide it into that holder there. The other side. If you're really strong, you can get it in on your first try. Alright, then this bar should just fall in. And then you gotta kind of hold your tent in a little bit to get it away from the edges. Tuck it in there. And then you just slide it in. And make sure you don't get your canvas caught on anything while you're standing. It's just going nice and easy, but it's hot. That's there you go. So this is where you hook up the water if you have pressurized water. This is a pressure regulator. So you want to leave that on there. If you hook up to city water without that, you could blow the plumbing in the trailer, especially the valves. When you fill the water tank before you go, you want to fill the actual tank and also hook the hose up to the pressure regulator and fill all the water lines and the hot water heater. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just fill the tank and run the pump until the water starts coming out, all the lines hot and cold. And you'll need to also turn on the faucets for the shower and inside so that you can fill, so you let the air out and fill all the area. Then you'll have about twice as much water as you would get if you just filled the tank. Okay, before you fill the water tank, you're going to want to close the valves. So this valve right in front of us you're looking at here is by that left wheel. It's kind of hard to reach, but it's just a quarter turn valve, so you turn it to the right to close it. And that's the one for the water tank. And then these two over here are the hot and cold pressurized water lines. So you want to close all three of those. And then when you're done camping, open all three so that you can drain while you're driving, and it'll get the tanks and the lines really well drained.